Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of a crazy replay between Dimaga and Select here on Scrap Station. So far Select has used really just a lot of brilliant dropship medevac play, dropping all across the map. If I was not working on watching the mini map, I would have missed about half of the drops so far. Meanwhile, Dimaga really utilizing his resources very well with these two mutalisks. These two mutalisks, I know it only says 3 and 2 kills, but really got a lot more kills because those kills have been. A lot of those kills have been on full medevacs. Gonna go ahead and start up this replay once again as we now see a tech change into siege tanks and marines. So this siege tank marine army, we should probably see some Thors as well in order to try to counter and deal with the number of Zerglings and Banelings out there. So Zerglings and Banelings will be able to counter this this marine siege tank army fairly easily. We do see that there is a Zergling pecking away at this command center over here. So this command center will not be finished. However, Select at least able to force Dimaga to keep one Zergling down over here. We do see more and more production buildings coming out from Select, so Select trying to stay on top of his macro. Meanwhile, Dimaga sitting up and getting more Banelings and more Zerglings as well. In the center over here, we see 4 Banelings ready to explode on a moment's notice as these Marines now move out. Will it be enough to move out and deal significant damage? However, those Marines have not gotten into position. This is all gonna boil down to whether or not those Marines get in over here, trying to position, and all those Banelings able to splash down and taking down this whole entire attack force. Brilliant fungal growth. And these siege tanks just gonna get torn apart here. However, just too many reinforcements. The sheer numbers of Select is what kept them in that game there. But that was a really brilliant play, able to deal more damage against a smaller army here. Now once again, Marines on the move, trying to get some stim in. Dimaga now moving out with a couple of Zerglings. These Marines trying to finish off the rest of these Zerglings. However, Roach is able to finish this off here. 1750 army versus 850 siege tanks once again on the move. Siege tanks and Marines now stimming. The Mutalisk could stay in this position and perhaps deal some damage towards these siege tanks and try to push Select back. However, Dimaga now going to be in a very difficult situation as he is now almost semi-contained into this location here. His army is in fact smaller at 525. Versus 2200, nearly 4 times smaller or 3 times smaller now as Dimaga continues to train up more and more units. However, he will only be able to mine out of 2 mineral patches so far. Meanwhile, Select will be able to mine out of this location and eventually this location as this planetary fortress is underway. We should probably be seeing some drones or some SCVs now being transferred into this location in just a moment. Harvester-wise, 45 harvesters mining at 3,000 minerals. So yeah, massive number of minerals being mined out of this location here. So another SCV was able to come down into this location. 6 mules now mining out. So a crazy high collection rate. We do see 1 missile turret here. This 1 missile turret nearing halfway completion, and there is 1 missile turret back over here. The planetary fortress does have 3 natural armor. However, a fight happening over here as these Marauders now continuing to push out, trying to deal damage. Banelings trying to roll. Will they be able to finish this off? Able to continue to deal more damage. However, the Marines stimming, getting behind these siege tanks. Siege tanks are able to one-shot those Banelings as long as they do not have that armor upgrade. Do they have that armor upgrade is the key question, and I believe they do. Yeah, so the siege tanks take 2 shots in order to try to blow that apart. We now see the Mutalisk trying to take down this planetary fortress here. Planetary fortress here does in fact have 3 armor, so those Mutalisks only able to deal 3 damage per shot. We do see some Marauders now dropping into this location, and now Dimaga with the superior forces should just be able to win this fight with medevacs and Marines. And we do see some Zerglings trying to finish off this location here, however unable to finish that off. So yes, Select versus Dimaga here on Scrap Station, and Dimaga says GG, unable to take this game. So Dimaga decides to make Desert Oasis, and I finally realize as I cast these games that I cast the games in reverse order. So the website that I had these games posted were backwards. So game 1 was on Lost Temple, game 2 was on Scrap Station, game 3 was on Desert Oasis, and then I forget what game 4 and game 5 was on. But yeah, very exciting games. If you saw these games out of order, mute me for now, and then I will explain what happened. And actually, yeah, you can just leave the video. But yeah, Select losing the first 2 games in this best of 5 series and was able to come back 0-2. So mad props to Select in enabling him to come back in this series. I believe he was able to, sorry, Dimaga to come back in the series. So Select won the first 2 games, and then after that, Select was unable to take Game 3. Game 3 was on the Machinima channel if you have not seen that already. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed these 5 games between Select and Dimaga, all from the Zotac Cup, I believe, 35.